So, how did the Warhammer showcase for you guys went? For me, I made some bets before, and I pretty much got all of them except the Necromunda one, as well as a future teaser. So let's get into today's video. Hello everyone, today and welcome to the Warhammer 40k experience. I'm your host, NV, and boy oh boy, did we have an incredible slash weird showcase, I would say. Overall, really jam-packed with miniatures and everything like that. I was watching it at work while simultaneously dealing with a busy dinner rush, and somehow I managed to watch all of it and also enjoy it. It was insane, but I gotta say, I was a little bit mad when the audio was not working. But hey, in the end, we got to see everything and it was great. So, as always with these videos and stuff, I like to talk about the things that I thought were pretty cool and wonderful in the showcase. So, I will not be covering everything, only the stuff that I really liked, slash, I'm going to get in the future, as well as I see potential for kit bashes, or it's going to be a fun model just to paint and have fun. So, let's kick things off with Warhammer Quest The Dark Water. Oh man, so when I first saw this, I thought it was okay. You only see these miniatures, but then when you look at, you also have like your characters. Really is some nice characters in this whole thing. But one of the major things I really loved was the Nurgle demons slash characters. These were just amazing. This is the main boss guy. I mean, just look at that. If I needed a single model to represent Nurgle, it's this guy. He literally looks like Nurgle. It just, I can't even describe how amazing this armor is and everything. It's beautiful, and if this is a demon I could bring to Warhammer, I would totally use. Even down to this guy, the beautiful Pauldron, as well as the little maggot I really liked. And then you have this guy, which he's just super funny just to look at every time. If you know, you know, the little handmaster over there. Just amazing. And finally we have this guy, which is a beastman, like psyker guy, another great proxy. And then we have these two guys, which are like demons, but they are really well structured like bodyguards. And then you have these guys, again, great potential for kit bashes. I mean, the helmets alone would be great for Death Guard. These arms and legs also very good for Death Guard as well. And then you have these guys as well. These will just be some great like cultists, proxies, poxwalkers, really just amazing. And then you have the beastmen who are also corrupted, which is just absolutely amazing. The rusted weapons, the beast fury. Again, it just truly is some wonderful Nurgle like cultist themed models in this batch. As well as these guys. Um, actually, now that I get a closer look at these things, they do remind me of the Nowhere King. I don't know if you know that reference, but these guys really reminds me of the Nowhere King, and I would love to paint these guys black to make them look like the Nowhere King. Moving on from the old world, we're now moving into Age of Sigmar, which is also Nurgle themed, and oh man, this is just cherry on top amazing stuff. For starters, we have this crazy model, which, oh man, I don't even know how to describe to you what I could do with this. The sky's the limit. This is one of those things like, basically he's a demon, so there's that. But also this slug creature here. I really just want to like cut this guy off and have this guy as just a massive like pet creature. Maybe as like a um beast of Nurgle. With this guy right here, Kit Basham, probably cut that thing off and keep him as like some sort of merchant, or take all of these like bottles and stuff that he has and use it as like a little terrain set for a potion brewer of the Death Guard or something like that, which would just be crazy. Regardless, this model will be fantastic to have for my gift givers warband. And the sky's is really just the limit of just what I can do with this. There's even like a little Nurgling right down there. That's so cool. Ah, here we go. Much better shot. Like I said, the sky looks beautiful with this thing. Seriously, look at all that. You literally have so much decorative stuff you can do with him. It is just amazing. And of course, now we have these Night Lord ones, which are like the horses. And again, they look absolutely amazing. I see a lot of potential with all this. I can like do so much with these guys. Same goes for these Death Guard guys as well. I have no idea what these guys are called. Oh, Blight Knights. Again, just really beautiful with the diseases, their bodies bloated, as well as just these rusty weapons and the antlers for their heads. Again, very creative ideas I can do with this. I do like this guy's leg right here. Just some really all swollen and bloated, like he's got elephantitis. So that's just amazing. And then we have the regular guys. Again, these weapons are just really beautiful. The armor looks really nice as well. Helmets, goes without saying. I mean, seriously, kit bashing alone, I just want those helmets. But these rusted blades that they carry as well looks absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at all these weapons varieties. Even the armor itself tells a different story. But I would say this guy's like weapon right there. Tell me you cannot proxy as the champion like blade instead. It is just so creative you can get with these guys. And of course, you also have Beastmen as well. And I gotta say, I love these guys. Deformed, mutated, and stuff. They look amazing. Give these guys like bolt pistols, and voila, you got some corrupted Nurgle like Beastmen you can use. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to is the Spearhead one, because this thing, you have a ton of Nurglings, which you can use to make like ×3 with those. So that's insane. As well as you have a Beast of Nurgle, and you have these guys, which will make great proxies for Cultists of Nurgle as well, which I'm beyond happy for. You also have the Nurgle one with demons, as well as a demon tree as well, which is not bad, but these models look a little old. I prefer for them to get updated. Next up we have is Warhammer the Horus Heresy, and we have the updated Terminator armor. I'm not 100% sure if these guys are built one-to-one like the modern Terminators, but these armor plates do look nice, and it does look like a much more updated version. I'm really not 100% sure if I want to get it or not. It really just depends on that Leviathan box. Or the Breacher. Actually, I forget what it's called, but if I can find it, I'll show it. And these are just, again, other guys with different armor, but I really do like how this armor is presented and stuff, and this will be great if you want to make a Chaos or Rogue Trader Space Marine squad. They look really nice, and they look amazing. And of course, now you have the Breachers. They are finally coming out. I love these helmets that they have. They look really nice, and I can definitely proxy these for my fourth company, which is all about defense. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use the shields or a different type of shield, but regardless, they do look absolutely amazing, and they're definitely going to be on my bucket list alongside with those Jump Assault Mark II Marines as well. You know what, after giving it some thought, screw it, I'm going to buy like 2 packs and have one for my gift givers, because why not? Here it is. Siege Assault Battle Group. 23 models, and it looks beautifully constructed. It looks, look at that. That's just amazing. You get a Leviathan Dreadnought. You get like 12 Terminators and a squad of those. Just beautiful. And now it's time to talk about Warhammer 40k. And I don't even know where to start, but this is the equivalent of like all of the Xenos factions got some love, which was just a beautiful. First, we have a Leagues of Votann model. It's alright. Definitely nothing I'm looking for. I'm more into the armored guys. I'm not really big into the Votann that are like shirtless and just use melee weapons. But I almost forgot, I do love this Orc's head right here. I cannot wait for 11th edition with the updated Orcs. If this is what we're going to be seeing, I'm going to love the facial. It's amazing. And then out of left field, we have the Tau. And they got their own little like battle suits and stuff. And these are like brother and sister. It is very odd that the thing looks like a mirror pattern armor, so it just looks very interesting. So I'm kind of curious to see how that plays out, but I do like it. More battle suits, more customizability, more options. So yeah, looks amazing. And then we have a Tyranid Prime with a Lash Whip. Slash self-explanatory, but I was hoping for Tyranid Warriors instead. Instead, we just have a grounded leader, which it is nice. I do hope that the Winged Tyranid Prime in this one become a together kit as one. Maybe that would be a very nice option. Definitely on the bucket list to get. And finally, we had the last major thing, and I was just, oh my gosh, in the restaurant when this happened, but I'm amazing. So, Titus has returned. But more than that, he is Captain Demetrian Titus, Master of the Watch, which means he is now basically now the captain, which I was hoping for Space Marine 3 would be that story in which at the end Titus becomes the captain, but no, he just auto becomes the captain. And I gotta say, he got it on though. The drip looks amazing. I mean, literally has me like guessing if I want to use this guy's models to update Chapter Master Rick's like armor in the future, but I don't know for sure. Only time will tell, but it looks amazing. I will say though, with this Iron Halo, it has definitely, I'm definitely gonna get this because the Iron Halo right here, if I can cut it right here and somehow make a triangle in the center and put it on a point, that is what makes my chapter's like symbol, so I can use that as the Iron Halo, and it's just amazing. Now, I know a lot of people, when they were watching this, had some questions about why is he here, and why is he here, but no signs of the former captain, as well as, I forget his name, but he was the regular Space Marine, Chiron. Where is Chiron? So it's one of those things like, there he is. He is the second company ancient now. Because as you know, the normal guy who was the ancient, he fell during the last battle. So he's taking up the mantle of that, which is cool. And then we have Idris Elba's character. He was in the secret level, but now he's like an advisor to Titus of the second company. Again, looks absolutely amazing with the paint job. And as for these two, as well as these two, these are just some command staff, a part of Titus. I do really like how they all have like their own little gimmicks and stuff. I do understand that when it comes to like Ultramar, there are definitely some humans that work a lot with the books and understanding things. I'm currently reading Dark Imperium. I just finished the second book. And so there's definitely a lot of like, I don't know, maintenance, understanding logistics that humans help out with. So yeah. But regardless, I do like that all these people are here because then you could like proxy them, kit bash them, into other Imperial like advisors or something that you're looking for. So it's again some great options, and I love it. Now, one of the major things is this is a part of Titus's battle force for the Unity Begins, in which the Primarch Gilliman has assigned Captain Titus to unite the 500 worlds. This was mentioned in Dark Imperium, the first book, in which Gilliman realizes that the 500 worlds, we shouldn't have had legions in that, so that is why I'm creating 5 chapters to secure the different sectors of Ultramar. So basically, the 4 divided by 500. And one of the things I think was nice is there are probably some planets in the Ultramar sector that were perma-lost, and so he has recruited Titus with an impossible challenge of getting back those previous worlds that were lost. In doing so, this has also triggered a Necron guy to come back, and he's pretty much building the the Ninth Bringer back, and it's just amazing. So one of the interesting things is about this is that this isn't the narrative, like the closing narrative of 10th edition. This is just like a little fun crusade fun thing to do, which it looks absolutely amazing. For instance, this is a new big bad. Really cool Necron. Unfortunately, I've already came up with like the Necron dynasty that I've made, which is like a triad of two of like brother, and a sister. So I don't know, this guy's like really cool, but not what I'm looking for. But he does look like new big bad, and he looks amazing. I do like this detachment force right here, the Eradicator squads. Definitely am thinking about picking that up. And then, of course, we had the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer, which is what he is building. And that's, Catans are like super gods, so super weapons, that kind of thing, making it a threat. But still, it just looks amazing. And that is overall my thoughts about the showcase. Very amazing, very cool. A lot of like just ideas and stuff. See what I'm talking about? Another Iron Halo. But yeah, overall, this showcase was really great. Really excited for the new animations. I'm curious about this one book. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is NV signing off.